Okay, so we have survived our first week at university. We didn't have much in the way of classes. So on Monday, we met Dirk, our coordinator, in the morning, and he said, go to some classes. So we went to the drawing classes, which are upstairs. And we spoke to the two drawing teachers, and they told us that we had to work on a personal project for this semester. So we had to go and get some ideas, and we also needed some materials because we didn't have any materials with us. So we kind of left after half an hour of being at university.
So Tuesday we got to go and meet our illustration teacher, which was a bit confusing because, as it turns out, we don't have the teacher who we thought we did.
Yeah.
So that was confusing. So we went to a different class, and when the teacher turned up, he seemed very confused as to why we were there, which was great. So we had to explain that to him.
Yeah, the confusion kind of comes from the fact that we're in third year at RGU, and we're going into the second year of the illustration class at PHL, because the standard of our work isn't quite the same as the standard of the Belgian work. Because in RGU there's less emphasis on drawing, whereas PHL has a huge emphasis, and drawing is very, very important to all of them. So because me and Robyn can't really draw quite so well, we have to go into the younger class. I think it'll be good because in the second year there's a lot more project related work, so it means that we're going to get a lot more direction and help with what we're doing, and that's kind of what I wanted when I came here.
Our module for being here is that we have to work together with all of the other Erasmus students and do a collective exhibition. We've chosen the theme of identity because it ties in quite well with the fact that we're all from different places and we all have our own separate identity, and we can incorporate that into our work and collaborate, and it'll still be quite interesting. So for that we've been told that we have to go around lots of cities and have a look at lots of different museums and exhibitions, so that's fun.
We've come to Belgium and they basically said, go and travel, so it's pretty enjoyable.
We went to go and see an exhibition as part of Superbodies, which is a thing that they hold in Hasselt that's like a collaboration.
Every 3 years.
It's a collaboration of music and art, so it's all very like interesting installations and stuff like that. So we went to go see some of those things and get a few ideas.
Towards the end of the week, we inquired about learning Dutch because we're here in Belgium, well, in the Flemish part of Belgium where they speak Dutch or Flemish. I personally feel very bad for always expecting people to know English. I don't want to have to rely on people that I'm communicating with speaking English. So we went to a place called Huis van het Nederlands, which means House of Dutch, and when we were there we did a test. It sounds pretty scary, but it was just a kind of basic logic test. We passed it.
Full marks.
Full marks, 100%. So it's meant that we can subscribe to an evening class in Dutch, and we're doing that for 2 nights a week, so Mondays and Wednesdays. So I'm quite excited to learn a lot more of the language. But we'll round off here after talking about the boring university stuff. We should write a script and just do that instead.
Well, I wasn't listening to what you said.
Thanks. Daniel's just over here and he's not wearing any trousers.